Hi, and welcome back to my channel. It's Miranda at Miranda's Cauldron. We're going to be doing 2-hour sprints, probably 25 or 30 minutes. And the last one will be a shorter sprint because Sarah Brody will be streaming right after me. And then straight after Sarah Brody will be Jen Robinson. So we've got 6 hours of streaming back to back. It's like our very own double down day. That is so fun. I write young adult, urban fantasy, paranormal because of witches, and teens who have elemental powers, gifts. It's in their DNA on one of my stories, but only a select few have their power, or I guess you'd call it affinity. I call it essence over the earth, air, fire, water. Okay, I hope that music is not going to be annoying. I may have to turn that down, or I may have to pause it. Let me know in the comments. How did everybody's weekend go? I had a awesome Saturday. I spent it with family and the grandbaby, so that was fun. The only thing that wasn't so fun is I had to leave the house at 6 a.m. Oh my goodness, because hopefully this doesn't bother anyone, but my husband's a hunter. I've come from hunters. My husband's family's hunters. Our children hunt. This was deer season, and so if I wanted to go spend the day with the grandbaby and my son's side of the family, I would have to leave that early in the morning. So I totally missed double down day. We didn't get home till almost 9 our time. Well, I thought I might be home in time for Sarah's sprints. No, I was not. So in the meantime, I am going to draw a Moonology card for a change. Usually do cat wisdom. Let's do a Moonology card first. And this is the book. I'll shuffle up the cards. And when I'm shuffling, I did add Sarah's YouTube channel, just in case you're not a subscriber. And if you like to sprint with fellow Hardies, go subscribe. And she will be right after me. And then after Sarah, there'll be JD Robinson. And at the same time, well, half an hour after JD starts, there's HK Darkwood, and I use her streams, and I try not to miss her, like HK's streams. Monday, I get most of it. Well, only until the kids come in, so I have an hour. And same with Wednesday. I guess Friday too. But yeah. And then this evening over at the Hardies, Jody Jean Daniels is going to be able to sprint her normal time. And Yolanda, hello. I don't mind the music. It was a great weekend. What fun to see the grandbaby. You can always watch a replay of the sprint from Saturdays. I'm going to need the distraction tomorrow in election day. You know, I was kind of thinking tomorrow, because of the election being in the US, that Diane, she's not hosting tomorrow. She doesn't want to rush to come back and all that stuff. So, and since Jenna doesn't sprint anymore Tuesday evenings, other than maybe Heather, and I tend to forget about Heather because it's, I guess, not too early in the morning for me. But I try to do house stuff on Tuesdays because I sprint myself host on Monday. And this week, since Ange is going to be gone, I'm taking over her time slot on Wednesday and Friday this week and next week. I have to do the thumbnails and all that stuff for the following week, but I'm all ready for this week. And there's I don't think there's anyone else on the Hardys that are sprinting at all. So I am going to start as early as I can here. Sure, it might be around the same time here, maybe an hour earlier on my own, and we watch Sarah's, as well as a few others, and kind of make my own double down day because I need some words for the draft challenge. On the first day, I finally started going through my character cards. I love index cards. For some reason, for this, I've already written 50,000 the first November when I started this, and then I thought, well, let me just put another from last November. I'll try again and continue writing it. Maybe I'll finish it. No, I am still not done at Maple River. However, I have put in 100,000 words towards it. However, I know I say however a lot, that for my first draft, I always write in pencil in my notebook. And this is the notebook that I'm almost done. I'm going to have to go through a new one. And so far, this book has chapter 3 all the way to chapter, it's 20 or 21. Let's see. Up to 23. And then when I write a chapter in, of course, pencil, I tried to be a grown-up and get my pen out. The words won't come. My brain went dead. So it's okay, back to pencil. And then I type it up in my Word document. So, yeah. So that's I don't know if that's the proper way to do it, but that's how I do it. So this morning, I'm not going to get back into writing. I'm going to do that for Sarah's sprints because I normally plan my week Monday mornings. And that's what I'm doing this time because I merged the HB90 planning method that Sarah does and just plan with me, something like that, that Tracy, the revised writer, has been doing. But because of life and other things on her plate, she's not doing the weekly. So I do the weekly for myself Monday mornings because I like to have the comparison between Sarah's and Tracy's. But that's enough for me. I had not done the cards yet. So I'm going to spread them out and use this one. And it is See the Bigger Picture, Full Moon in Sagittarius. Interesting to see the bigger picture. Yeah, I probably should just get that book drafted. Or maybe it's telling me to, for next month, instead of doing, other kind of writerly or cleaning up or stuff, I should actually do the formatting for book 1 of Essence of Elements and get that out there in paperback, or at the very least a proof copy for myself and one for my dad. But that's next month's problem. In the meantime, I'm going to put up the timer for 25 minutes, and I'm going to share. And of course, this is HK Darkwood's timer. So I'll see you in 25. And that was the end of our first sprint together. Inca popped in. Hello, and welcome. I don't know what happened. About under 5 minutes ago, my internet just kind of went wonky or something, and I got kicked out. But I still had internet, so I don't know. But I do know, however, that earlier this morning with Melissa, who does pop-ups, if you sprint with HK Darkwood, you would know of Melissa. Not our Power Play Plus Mel, but a different Melissa who has been doing pop-up sprints early in the morning, sometimes 6:30 Central, sometimes 8 o'clock Central. So I was able to pick it up most of hers today. Yeah, that is so true. It's been between StreamYard issues and internet. It's just not working out. That could be why I do most of my writing tasks not online. Because you never know. You cannot trust the internet. It can just disappear, just like a lot of other things that we take for granted. I figured out my task blocks from yesterday, and I did all that, and I'm starting doing the comparison between one planning method and another, which is interesting, and I'm going to sneeze just a moment. Yeah, so I'm getting my normal Monday morning things because working through a scene for the Rough Draft Challenge. Yeah, I'm participating. It's been an interesting November, to say the least. The first day, I wanted to do some writing. I was still working on my project, but I left Maple River in quite the mess when it comes to index cards. I like my colored index cards. Each one is kind of like as if having notes in Notion or Scrivener. I use these lovely little cards. And well, for some reason, I must not have finished cleaning them up last November or maybe in July when I was finally typing up my last 2 chapters that I hand wrote back in last November, that I had 3 different colored cards in process. Some was all scratched out. I was like, okay, I copied those over, but it was still a mess. So I just decided, okay, I'm going to change my colors. I do tend to give my main female characters the color of either pink or purple because, well, I'm kind of that kind of girl. And for the boys, I tend to do a navy blue, a light blue, or like almost like a lime type green. So I redid all my main characters, which really isn't that many characters in this novel. I have 4 main characters, and I have a couple of siblings. And of course, for some strange reason, I always have to have the parents involved in my stories. And yeah, if you've been following me on this channel, you know that I've been working on this novel is set in my hometown, and I'm even using my family members as their homes for my floor plans as well as my old school. So it's been fun. So that's what I finally finished up on between Monday and yesterday, because Saturday, instead of going to Double Down Day, I spent the whole day with my extended family, and we did some crafting. This is kind of one of the things that we did. I don't know if you can see it properly or not, but and then a couple of Christmassy type cards. And of course, it wouldn't be me unless I did cats. So that's one, and another one. They were supposed to be Christmas cards, but I don't send out Christmas cards. And I really don't do a lot for Christmas. Like, we haven't even done up a Christmas tree since we moved here. But not because I don't like Christmas or I don't want to. We just don't have space. And when you have kittens in the house, you just can't put a tree up. That sounds fun. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was lots of fun, lots of cutting out and layering. And my daughter-in-law did one that apparently pink Christmas is the thing. And apparently it's pretty common if you're into vintage and antiquing and all that kind of stuff, which my son's mother-in-law does have her own shop. So we were going through there, and it was fun, but I would much rather, my creative outlet is not scrapbooking or card making. It's writing, mapping, that kind of fun stuff. So I've been chatting for about 5 minutes. We're going to get into another sprint. And just in case you popped in after I started, Sarah Brody, she is sprinting after me. So my last sprint, I'll bring it down to like 20 minutes. We'll have a little bit of a break. And then right after Sarah, we're back to Hardy schedule with JD Robinson. And at the same, half an hour after Jen starts, HK Darkwood does her Monday, Wednesday, and Friday sprints. And I try not to miss her sprints, just like I try not to miss the Hardys. And in case you didn't see over on the Heart Breathing's Writing Community Facebook page or the calendar, Jody Jean is doing a pop-up today. I don't believe it might not be regularly, like she may not be on Thursday, but she is hosting tonight, which is great. It's been a while since she has sprinted, because we all know that she's busy between selling her house and moving and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm going to dial back this 25-minute timer, and we'll see you in 25. Well, that caught up to me. How did everybody do during that sprint? Hubby got home, so I chatted with him for a bit. And I discovered that I can mute this button, and you can still hear the music because I popped in to my live stream on my phone and I'm like, oh, I don't have to keep it unmuted, or yeah. So that was good. And then I realized that before I can set up my projects and tasks and all that fun stuff for this month, for this week, I need to do the October review first. So I guess I'm going to be taking longer than I thought. I may need a break from doing all this stuff during Sarah's sprints that's coming up after me, and so I can actually get some words done. I really would like to start drafting this. Get back to drafting this novel. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Yolanda. I'm really sorry I'm butchering your name. Yolanda is getting some cleaning done. Fun. I should get those dishes done. It's been sitting in the sink since Saturday. But that's what for this afternoon is for. Maybe I will do that tomorrow. No, I really should get those dishes done today. There's a crock pot and a blender and a bunch of big bowls. My husband likes his popcorn. Too bad he wouldn't eat the popcorn out of the popcorn bag. No, he's got to dump it into a bowl so I can have more dishes. But that's the way that life is, right? Once you're a mom and a wife, a lot of dishes. Unless you're lucky enough to have a dishwasher. And personally, I would rather just do them by hand. Weird. Probably because of the few times I've had access to a dishwasher, I really don't like loading it up and then unloading it. Like, by the time you load up all the dishes and unload all the dishes, you could have had the dishes washed. So yeah, that's my little talk about dishwashers. But I do like my dishwasher. I mean my clothes washer. I would never wash my clothes by hand. I'm so glad I live in a time when there's technology and real washing machines. Okay, so we are halfway through, trying to get up and stretch, maybe have a snack if you need it, maybe even grab some lunch, because I do believe it is noon, little afternoon on the East Coast, and because the time changed over the weekend, Saskatchewan doesn't change their time. So now, instead of 2 hours difference between me and Eastern time, it is an hour. So that means I can get to the more 9 o'clock morning sprints, because it's not 7 here, it'd be 8. So I was able to catch some of Kate's, and the other Melissa, like I said earlier, she's doing morning sprints. You'll have to check her own channel because it changes every day. Like this morning, it was at 8 Central, and I think tomorrow is like 6:30 or 7 Central. But sure, I'm awake at 6:30, but I am not functional enough to use YouTube. The kids I watch before school, they get here about 6:30. But enough about me. Let's get to our next sprint, and I am going to dial this little cauldron timer back. Looks like a cauldron. I'm going to bring that back to 25. See you on the other side. Happy writing. And that was our sprint. Great job, everyone. I'm still struggling through the month review questions. I'm about halfway. So I do believe this will be our last sprint. I'm going to do it for just 15 minutes, and then you can have a little bit of a stretch break for Sarah's. Yolanda left with 460 words. Pilates class. Ooh, fun. I've never done. I did try yoga. So it's probably about the same, because the yoga that I participated in was none of these standing on one foot and doing all these kind of fun stuff. My yoga was more of the cool down part of it. Also, good luck for tomorrow for the election of those in the States. Inca missed the last break listening to her own music. That happens sometimes. I know quite often when I'm at sprints, it's not I get distracted. A lot of the time, the actual live stream tends to freeze, especially if I'm on 2 different live streams. Usually when I'm listening to music on another YouTube channel, it usually doesn't freeze, but sometimes it does. It's picky. JM, hello, I'm ready for more words today, up to 1,712. That is amazing. Oh, wait, nope, that was a mistake. It was 1,782. That is amazing for the day so far. I haven't started with my words yet, but after spending almost 2 hours on HB90 task blocks, as well as halfway through the questions, my mind needs a break. I am looking forward to getting into Words on Maple River, even if it is just outlining for the first little bit or reading my last chapter so I can start. Inca got some words down. Awesome. Yeah. Yinka hates it when it freezes during stream hopping. I tend to not stream hop for that reason. And a lot of the time, if it's kind of like, sometimes they overlap the chat breaks, so I have to choose which chat break I'm going to go into, or I'm breaking at this one for 5 minutes and then I can write for 10 and then it has a break on the other one. So if I feel like just reading or not doing anything creative, sometimes I do that, but it's annoying when it freezes. Okay, I am going to dial this back. This timer is with Flora Nettles. So I'm going to dial it, I guess, forward to 15 minutes. Actually, I'm going to do this almost 14 minutes, and then we'll have a little bit of a break. See you in 13 minutes. And that was the end of our sprints together, at least with me hosting. But I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, will be popping over to Sarah's sprint in a few minutes, and then JD Robinson's, which will be in about 2 hours. Yes, in about 2 hours. So that will be fabulous. Or maybe it won't be 2 hours. Maybe her streams actually... Go check out our webs. Go check out JD's. And you'll get the right time, because right now I don't know what time it is, because with the time change, my time didn't change. So it's like my brain's a little I've got to get used to the new times. So, but I do know Sarah's sprinting now in a couple minutes, and then JD is sprinting later today, and Tracy, Jody Jean Daniels be sprinting this evening. And you're welcome, Inca, for showing up for yourself, for your writing, and has always been so supportive for everyone. Awesome. And okay, so that is it for me. I will see you again on Wednesday at the same time. Tomorrow, I do believe there's Heather sprinting in the morning. I think it's like 8 or 9 in the morning. And Diane is not sprinting tomorrow. And if I don't want to bring politics into my channel, but being Canadian, you gotta kind of keep an eye on the US as a little sister, little brother, younger siblings kind of deal. So good luck tomorrow, and I will see you all on Wednesday, back here on Wednesday at the same time. And in the meantime, I will be catching you, writing with you at the other sprints. Bye for now.